Hello everybody, my name's Paul from Grand Org Free Sample Sets. Today I want to share a video on how I made my 4-manual organ console. I get a lot of questions about this on this channel and also my other YouTube channel. And I want to show how I made this entire console here for $500. Now that doesn't include the pedal board. And I'm going to take a video here of the pedal board so you can see that. And my organ tuner supplied this. So I did have to pay $2,500 for the pedal board, but I used an old desk that I had, and then I put the MIDI control board for the pedal board over here on the right. And I have a beautiful 4-manual console, as you can see. And then I'm using large paradigm speakers and a surround system to set up a hall surround of my organ sounds. So I'm going to take apart the console here. And I'm going to show you how this was put together. So I made a stand. Many of the pieces of wood I got from the garbage bin at Home Depot to supplement the beams of wood that I bought for $20 each. They're a little bit better quality. So it's just a stacked system. And each keyboard here is stacked, as you can see. So I'll try to put these in a safe place so we can lift off each keyboard. And that's maybe easier said than done, but you can disconnect the USB at the back. So it's just a USB connector. So there's the keyboard number 4. This is a Nectar SE61 keyboard that I did surgery on. So I'll give you the link of the other guy that did surgery on this. So I cut off with a Dremel the edges of the keyboard and left the control board intact. And I also cut off the trim or protruding red plastic. So this is the upper manual. Now the problem with the SE61 Nectar keyboards is the black keys are too thick. I've never played a piano or a keyboard that had that thick a black keys. So that is a caveat of using these keyboards, but they're the right type of keyboard with the thin edge. You can also get the piano keyboards that go down further. These were about 120 bucks, folks. Can't beat that. So if you can accept that the keys, the black ones, are a bit thicker, sometimes it's harder to not sound the black keys is the problem. Like have your 4th finger catch maybe the black key when you don't want to, but I adjusted to it. Okay, we'll continue on here taking apart the keyboards. Now I'll take the next one apart. And again, we have to disconnect the USB. I don't want to mix those up as they're assigned to my keyboards. So you can see I've mounted these keyboards to the beams with simple L brackets. Can you see that? Now this one doesn't really separate, so I'll take my camera phone and show you how I've constructed this. So you can see I did a surgery on an old Yamaha keyboard, which is this first one. And it has beautiful black, it has the right thickness of the black keys. So I've supported it back here. This one uses a traditional MIDI connector of the old style MIDI. The other ones just use a different type of MIDI output, USB, on both sides. This is the support for the music stand. So I did surgery on all 4 keyboards. So I'm going to put it together again, and then we'll demonstrate some playing of it. Okay, we're going to do the other top keyboard. It's a little bit tricky the way I made this. Take the USB out and hook it into the control panel again. Beautiful. Then we can get the support for the music stand ready. The other thing I want to show you is that I made a support. You can see the support beam here, or it's not a support, it's more of a blockout, so you can't see the red plastic. So it's a little bit, it was a little tricky. Took me a few days, a couple of years ago at Christmas to make this, when I had some time. I need a little bit of time to adjust. The keys are still hitting the wood here because it needs to be planed slightly, but it's not a big deal. I think it looks pretty good. Now we're going to put the music stand back on. We're going to put this back on. Like that. So again, this was just a scrap piece of wood I found at Home Depot, this little thin piece. And also the entire music stand, that's made out of some pallet wood that I found. Or that might have been another scrap piece from Home Depot that I put an angle on it. You can see there's an angle on the cut there, and then that allows the music stand to be at a 25-degree angle maybe. So that's just incredible. When I already purchased a lovely Kawaii grand piano for many thousands of dollars, I don't want to spend a lot more money as I have a lot of bills. So that's one of the reasons I decided to start making a lot of free sample sets. And as you know from my channel, I have quite a few sample sets available for free. So there we go. The music stand will support the music pretty good. Thank you very much. We're gonna maybe demonstrate the playing. Many organs have 4 keyboards, but you might not need to set up a 4 manual one. I like having 4 because I like chamades, solo voices. You can set up a coupler keyboard on the 4th keyboard in Grand Org, my favorite software. I'm also going to do a video on the different types of virtual organ software that are available and discuss why I just love Grand Org. Anyway, thanks for listening, everybody. Hope this helps.